Hey there and welcome to Monday's stream. Now, before I get started, I just want to show you something, so excuse me as I get up. This goes to, hopefully you can still hear me, but this is the extent of the obsession with affiliate products. I've actually gone out now and actually got a guinea pig cage. So yeah, that's the start of the downfall. Oops, what's going on here? A bit low down. There we go. Yeah, so I think we're at an angle now. Jesus. That's got to be better. Yeah, that's better. Right. Yeah, so got a guinea pig cage. So maybe next month I'll actually have some guinea pigs to go through the affiliate site. That will be, he'll let me do some video content. Obviously, disclaimer, you should not get pets or children if you've got a parenting blog just for affiliate sites. Obviously, I plan to have guinea pigs before starting the affiliate site. I shouldn't need to put that disclaimer there, but obviously that is there. Don't get a pet just for an affiliate site. So Monday stream, welcome. Feel free to obviously comment in the chat, ask any questions. More than happy to help. If you've got a site that you want me to review, again, bang it in the chat. And I've been more than happy to go through that live now. I'm going to continue working on the Guinea Pig Geek site. So I'm going to work on just a bit of kind of housekeeping. So I'm going to get the about page done. I'm going to get the contact page done. I'm going to go through the category pages and just make sure they're okay. And then I might start looking at the speed as well, just because I've not actually finished the best XYZ post just yet. That started on Wednesday last week. So yeah, I've not finished that. I might do a bit of that if we've got time. But yeah, let's get to the laptop and we will get started. So let me turn this light off because that is very bright. Coolio, get a bit more in position as well. So hopefully you can see the mirror board. So this is obviously what we worked on quite a few of the live streams ago, which is just basically a rough idea of the site plan. So I was just looking at this and refreshing myself with the category pages and what we actually planned on doing. So Wednesday last week we obviously started working on the best guinea pig cages. We worked out that it'd need to be around about 3,000 to 5,000 words. We probably wanted more around the 5,000 words, as that's kind of what the majority of them are edging towards. They're edging that higher amount. So far I've basically done the intro, I've got the top 3, I've done a little bit of a story. We have a list there that's, to be honest, has now changed, so I will need to update that. I've started some of the actual reviews, so we've got 5 of them done. So these are obviously just using affiliatable product boxes and pros and cons boxes. I've got 3 or 4 more I want to review, and then I've just been writing content based on a buyer's guide. There's still a little bit to do. Where are we? So I just need to write about this and then do the FAQ section and then do a closing kind of paragraph statement. So hopefully that will be done by Wednesday and we can actually start creating that post. I didn't really do any affiliate stuff over the weekend, with it being quite nice weather, and I got a new game on the Nintendo Switch, so I've been probably playing too much of that. Cool, so let's get to the plan. So here's the site. It's just a page I was testing. So I did a test on the page speed and it's not horrendous. Mobile is 73, desktop's 92, which you'd expect. Obviously the speed and whatnot needs improving, so we'll definitely sort that. There's a few things that I want to sort. So at the moment we don't have an about page, so I want to get that done, and we don't have a contact page, so I'm going to do that as well. Now I like to do, I don't think I've got it up anymore, but let's bring up this site. Where are we? About. So I kind of like to go into a little bit more detail when it comes to creating an About Me page. You know, whether or not it's needed, whether EAT is a thing, which to be honest, I don't necessarily think, you know, your About page and stuff like that is a thing for ranking in Google. I certainly think it helps build trust and authority within the niche based on your visitors. So it's going to help with you know, securing backlinks, which is going to have a knock-on effect on SEO, and then it's also going to have that impact on conversions as well, because people are going to trust you more and therefore they're going to purchase from you. So I do like to have the About page specifically for that as well, and it's, you know, not going to hurt. So let's create an About page. So we'll log in here, we'll go to pages, add new, and once it decides to load, we will go about and we'll just start typing. So I'm going to literally just copy this. I know it's not the same for now, but we can rewrite things. Actually, let's just do it in Jarvis. I know Jarvis isn't designed for this. Well, you could do an About page, to be fair. In fact, let's do a test. About Martin and Guinea Pigs Geek. So first things first, a bit about me. So let's have a look. Why did I start the site? So Martin is in his mid-30s and decided to start Guinea Pig Geek because his 5-year-old son was interested in getting guinea pigs. There was so much that was needed to be learnt, and he had so many questions. Can't spell. After months and months of research, he finally thought it would be good to share what he learnt so that he can help others looking to get guinea pigs. That'll do. Friendly. Cool. Let's see if there is a power mode. I don't think there is. There's a personal bio that could potentially work. Let's have a look. Right, about me paragraph. Oops, based on the content. Don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. Martin, the founder of Guinea Pig Geek, started the website because he was so interested in the topic and wanted to help others who might be looking to get guinea pigs. He has learned a lot along the way and has decided to share his knowledge with others who are thinking about getting these adorable creatures. So that's not too bad. That's quite decent, to be fair. That's not too bad. Quite like that. Let's have a look at. Let's copy this and paste that into the personal bio, maybe. So come on with. Martin has been to photos and has always loved animals. When his 5-year-old son expressed an interest in getting guinea pigs, Martin did some research and found there was so much that he needed to learn in order to be a good guinea pig geek dad. So he started a blog where he could share everything he learnt in the hope that it would help others looking to get guinea pigs. Martin loves spending time with his family, going on walks and spending time outdoors. He always enjoys reading and learning things, which is why he starting Guinea Pig Geek was such a great idea. That's pretty decent as well, to be fair. You know, that's not too bad. So we'll paste that in as well. Cool. So let's see. We don't need the age thing. Let's see if we can mix the two together. So Martin, the founder of Guinea Pig Geek, has always had a love for animals. See, I quite like this one. Over the years, he has experience looking after dogs, cats. No, I don't know that. Cool. Let's have a look. I do like that one, so let's paste that in there. When his 5-year-old son showed an interest in guinea pigs, Mom did some research and found there was so much that he needed to learn in order to be a good guinea pig geek dad. Or let's guinea pig dad. Let's change that. I'm going to put it more into first person as well. When my 5-year-old showed an interest in appearance, I did some research and found out there was so much that I needed to learn in order to become a good guinea pig dad. Yeah, cool. I like this one. I decided to start Guinea Pig Geek because I was so interested in the topic and wanted to help others who might be looking to get guinea pigs. I've learned a lot along the way, and I'm excited to share my knowledge with others who are thinking about getting these adorable creatures. Cool. Happy days. That looks good. When not and the rest of the family playing with our piggies or going on walks and spending time outdoors. Cool. That sounds good. Let's have a look what else we've got. So that's fine. Where am I? Here we go. So how did the interest in guinea pigs get started? As mentioned, my son. just had a lot of questions. I naturally enjoy learning new things and found guinea pigs to be a fascinating animal with so much to know beforehand. Once I jumped down that rabbit hole, more and more. The more things I learnt, the more questions I had, and I knew others must be the same. Yeah, that's fine. Or is it? Yeah, I think that's alright. Actually, let's change this a bit. My son has always wanted animals ever since he was a baby. We've had the cats and he shows them so much affection. He asked since he was around 3, he's been wanting an animal, a pet. Initially this was a rabbit, which then moved into a what was it he wanted? He wanted a tortoise. But they live to like 60, and I cannot manage looking after a pet for 60 years. Moved into a tortoise. Finally, he was a little young then, but as of writing this, he has turned 5, and so we started to research the best type of pet to have with children, and of course our cats. Cordio, italic that, make it stand out a bit. After this research, we decided on either guinea pigs or a rabbit. However, rabbits and cats don't get along, so my wife and I agreed on guinea pigs, but I can't spell. Guinea pigs. So we needed to do our research. At the time I didn't know much about them, needed to do, yep. Cool, that sounds good to me. Happy days. So then we have I think that's cool. I think that will do as a about page. It's pretty decent, so we will just copy this, we will wash it in here, and I want a picture, so I'm going to go and do a insert before. We're going to do a grid. We're going to do that grid for now, and then we're going to do a image in here, media library, push that in there, round it a little bit, make it a bit smaller. We're going to make this 33 and this one 66, and then we're going to move some of this text into here. I need to just put a paragraph in there, and then we can remove that paragraph, and then we'll move that one, that one below it, and see what that looks like. So save draft, let's preview. Yep, that's good. Might add a bit of margin. That's okay. Yeah, I think that's alright. There we go. Oops, this one, stupid. There we go. And bit of spacing, bit of padding to the right. No, left. You'd have thought I'd know my right from my left. There we go. Let's save that and preview. There we go, that's better. Bit of padding just to space it out a little bit. Happy days. And then what I'm going to do is go back here, duplicate this of my recent posts, and then we want to go to WP show posts like so, and get our recent posts one, which is this one. Get the short code, and we will add in the short code here. Save draft, preview, and see how that's looking. Yeah, good. So that's, oops, what's going on? There we go. Yeah, I think that looks decent. I'm quite happy with that. So then that just obviously updates with any new posts that we've done. So then let's have a look at this. We don't need the content title, I don't believe. Although actually we do, because I've done that on posts, not, yeah. Let's publish that, publish. View page, happy days, yep, that's fine. And then do we want it up on the top nav? I think we might for the time being. I don't normally put them on the top navigation, but I think we will for the time being. Cool. What's that like? Yeah, good. Happy days. And we want to add a link in here actually, just to the about page. So why I started guinea pig geek, and we're going to link that to the about page, and we're going to update that. Cool. Happy days. Happy days. Right, so that is the homepage done. We've already got a privacy policy. I'm not going to bother with what have I done on the contact page on here actually? Contact. That was a basic form with a social media. I haven't set up the social media accounts yet, so I'm not going to necessarily bother with that just yet. But today we know if I've got an email set up. Let's have a look if I've got an email set up for it. I'm sure I might have done. I'm sure I set one up. Sure I did. Let's have a look. So I can start setting up the socials then. So this one, applications, this one, no, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for add-ons. Email. Yes, I have. Cool, so I can use that anyway. So let's go and do a quick about us page. So pages, no, not about us, sorry, contact. Let's put that there for now so I remember what it is. Close that. Contact. Boom. Copy this. And then we will paste it. Where are we? Here. Thank you for visiting Geek. There's so much to learn about guinea pigs, and believe me, I've spent months and months learning as much as possible so I can, you know, if you have any comments, please do feel, even if you just want to chat and let me know, have a chat and tell me about your bees. Don't have thumbs up yet. Oops. Cool, yeah. And then we'll link that to mail to at hello. No, not mail to at. There we go. Now I'm not going to bother with the form. On the previous one I've got a form, but I'm not going to bother with that purely just because it's, you know, it uses a plugin, so it's just extra resources that the site doesn't need to use. So we're not going to bother with that at all. So we'll put the contact page onto the about page. I'm going to move these last in order because they're not necessarily, you know, important pages. Wrong site. Here we go. So yeah, they can go at the back because they're not really massively important. I like to obviously have the main content at the front. Whilst we've got the menu open, actually, we will, because we've got breeds here, we'll just use a category for the time being. So that can be category page. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's what we want. Oh no, we've already got breeds there. Which one is it that is not? So we've got guinea pigs 101. We've got breeds. No, that's fine. Diet. So it's diets that we don't have, and buyer's guides. So we're still working on the buyer's guides. So we'll add in diet for the time being, just whilst we want that in there. Close that and save. So then now if we go to diet, that should just show category pages, which is fine for the time being. So all of these are going to be dedicated pages, which will have a bit of key content and then interlink to some of the other content. So for example, the diet one, we're going to have a big full-length article on guinea pig diets, which will then link through to what fruits they can eat, what flowers they can eat, what vegetables they can eat, best hay guide, all of these kind of things, and be a really big resource, which will then just internally link to there. And the benefit of that hopefully is that we can then build some skyscraper backlinks through to the diet page, which will then pass all the link juice through to these inner pages and then to these pages, and then all of those diet ones are going to end up interlinking into best guinea pig food, best guinea pig hay, those kind of buyer focused keywords. So it's just going to pass all the link juice to those buyers guides as well. That is the plan long term. So cool, that is done. That's done. So now let's have a look at the page speed, I think. So yeah, let's have a look. So we haven't got a caching plugin as far as I know, because I've got Ezoic. Let's have a look actually at Cloudflare as well, see what's going on there. I always click sign up. I don't want to sign up, I want to log in. Excuse me. Right. It's really slow. Really slow. Log in. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Right. So we want this one. Speed. Okay, that's just going to take a minute. So what we're going to do whilst we're waiting is we are going to add a new plugin. So I'll update these ones actually whilst we're actually at it. Come on. There's a new, well, it's not a new theme, but a theme that is fairly new to me since watching some of the other YouTubers, is the popcorn theme, and it looks really decent actually. They've just launched a new full site editor version, which allows you to customize a lot of stuff. So it does look really interesting, so I'm going to hopefully get that at some point and give it a test. I think that'd be quite interesting to see how it compares with GeneratePress with speed-wise, because this is very customizable. That's why I do like GeneratePress, is just the amount of customizability that it's got. So yeah, it'll be interesting to test popcorn and also see if that's got the same amount of customizable options. So one thing I want to do is just sort the images out. And for that I've used Imagify a lot in the past, and it just works really well. The main reason I've used this was because it was recommended by WP Rocket, and I do think WP Rocket's a really good plugin. So let's log into the account. So it is the Imagify account, API, copy, close that, go back here, paste that, boom, settings. Right, we're going to optimize all. Let's see what the difference is. So obviously original is this image. We'll go ultra. I don't find there's much difference between ultra and aggressive anyway, but it saves quite a significant amount, so we're just going to do that. So we're going to go to ultra. We're going to display images in the WP format on the site. That's fine. Yeah, that's all good. And then we're just going to save and bulk optimize. And is that running yet? It's not running yet, is it? Imagify them all. Yeah. Go, go, go. So you're going to get 200 images that you can Imagify with the free plan, which is pretty decent. But I have had their unlimited plan before, and that's quite good. You could optimize the images before you actually upload them, which would work just as well. Just adds a bit of time to it. Cool. So what's this all about? I don't want to buy anything. So we're doing Cloudflare. Okay, I don't want to update Pro. We do want to minify stuff, so we'll minify those. Everything's all Pro. Flash that on. Don't use AMP. Alright, let's see. Let's do that. And then how's this going? So it's going to take a while. But I mean, already optimized 9% of the images. So original size 0.5 meg, optimized size 293. So it's saved 43, which is decent. I think that's pretty good. Hopefully it just won't make the site look crap. But we'll soon find that out. Cool, so we'll let that go, and I think whilst we're waiting for that, we'll just carry on with that best XYZ post, I think. So go here. Cool, so let's scroll down, come on. Okay. So let's see what Jasper will do. So why shouldn't you use a small cage? See what he knows. See what he knows. That's actually pretty decent. Small cages can be unsuitable for guinea pigs for a few reasons. Firstly, they may not have enough space to move around and play in, which is important for their physical and mental health. Secondly, their cage may not be easy to clean, which can lead up to a build-up of bacteria and make your guinea pigs ill. Finally, small cages may not be very sturdy and could easily fall over, potentially injuring your guinea pigs. So I think that is actually quite decent. So I'm quite happy with that, to be fair. One thing I might change is if you have more than one guinea pig and there is not enough space, they can develop behavioural issues with each other. It's amazing what you learn when you're doing this research for affiliate stuff. Obviously not spelling according to this. There we go. Right. Let's see if they know anything about this. Why shouldn't you use a wire meshed floor? I'll be very surprised. That's quite accurate. Maybe not the fall through the gaps and become injured, but potentially if it's raised up. So we're going to put actually let's actually Google that just to make sure. This can make it more suitable for parasites. That looks quite good. Well, I think that's why. Why shouldn't you use wire mesh for in a guinea pig cage? I think that's fine. That's fine. Glass cages. Why shouldn't you use a glass? Well, they can't fall and injure themselves, and they can't. Okay, I know why it is. So we'll use some of this because they tend to offer poor ventilation for your piggies, resulting in them overheating. This can worsen the summer months with a glass cage, as the glass absorbs the heat and it becomes far too hot for your guinea pigs. You should never make glass guinea pigs. Let's just put cavies just to you should never use glass guinea pigs. Glass cages, not glass guinea pigs. Glass guinea pigs. They'll be a lot easier to look after. How is this doing? 37. So yeah, we're saving quite a lot. It's always worth checking your images and improving on those over time. I remember when I had my food blog and literally just got into the habit of uploading images, and yeah, some of the images were ridiculous in size. Like we're talking like 14-15 megabytes. So you know, made so many mistakes. So don't make those mistakes because it will really slow the site down. So is it cruel to keep guinea pigs indoors? What does Jasper have to say? No right or wrong answer. Some people believe that it is cruel to keep guinea pigs indoors as they are not made to live in such an environment. Others believe that as long as they have enough space, fresh air and a comfortable place to live, then it is fine to keep them indoors, as they may not have enough space as they would outside. Others believe that as long as you have enough space, fresh air and a comfortable place to sleep, then this is fine to keep them indoors. That's fine. That sounds good. Important you work to keep them indoors. Then cage often. Whether you keep them inside or outside, you should always give them plenty of cuddles to build a bond between you. Happy days, that's looking good. Can a guinea pig cage be on the floor? I don't necessarily think that's a good answer. I mean, yeah, let's have a look. Okay. Right, that sounds good. So what I'm going to do is put, yes, guinea pig cages can be on the floor as long as they are indoor cages. The reason why you would typically raise them up is to prevent a draft going under them and causing your piggies to get too cold. This is really only a problem if they are kept outside. So if indoors, they can be on the floor. If outside, then keep them raised up. If they note if they are in a cold room, then you may want to raise them up to keep them warm and prevent drafts going through the cage. Cool. We've answered that one. Our multi-level cage is good. That sounds good, actually. That sounds pretty decent. Let's just check what the facts are like. Cool. So, small pets as they do This is because some guinea pigs feel unsafe, and this is because they do tend to be scared of heights. Cool, that sounds good. Let's just see what the other options are. Oh, that's quite good. Guinea pigs do not need a ramp in their cage, but it can be a fun addition for them to play on. Ramps can help to give your guinea pigs some extra exercise and can be a fun place for them to explore. Make sure that the ramp is safe and doesn't have any sharp edges that could injure your guinea pig. Cool, yeah. Let's just, again, double check to make sure we're along the right lines. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, cool. That's fine. That's pretty much what we're going for. This is H3. And look at their surroundings. Cool, we've got that one done. Let's see how the speed's doing. 72%, original size of everything 30 megabytes, optimized 10 megabytes. Nice. We could probably actually optimize even more, to be fair, but I look at the sizes, but that looks like it's decent. So yeah, actually whilst we're doing that, let's have a quick look at plugins, installed plugins. What we got? So we've got Ezoic, but it's not activated. Yeah. So this is Cloudways. See, I don't use Breeze. I'm not sure what that's like. Let's right, let's wait till this is finished and then we'll mess about with that. It'd be nice to do another speed check just to see the difference. So let's go back to here. Do guinea pigs need bedding? That's not what we want. So this is basically using a that's basically using one of these frameworks. So let's have a look at what other people have put in. So we're going to go for a bigger piece of content that's going to link to about bedding anyway. So I think we will have a look what this is. So let's copy this because that's quite good. Let's go here, scroll down. Well, that's not what we want. We wanted just a little bit of it. Have we copied too much of it? Oh, I copied all of that. Copied the opposite amount. There we go, that's what I want. Paste that, right. Let's see what this does. because it's going so slow. Here we go. That's too much similar. Right, okay. So, you'll actually, yes, guinea pigs do need bedding because they spend a lot of their time in their cage. You want to provide them with as much comfort as possible, and bedding will help do just that. You want to use a bedding material that has a decent absorption, can't spell that for sure, but is also going to comfortable and cozy for your guinea pig. There we go. That's fine, because then what we'll do is when we get round to writing an article on do guinea pigs need bedding, we'll put a link in here through to that piece of content. We could actually also link this through to another authority site as a source if we wanted to. So what size cage does a guinea pig need? We've already answered that one, so we don't need that. What can you do about flies around the guinea pig cage? Didn't even know I'll put that question in there. What can you do about it? Well, that does make sense. Make it clean. Right, so we'll paste that in there. If your guinea pig's cage is not very clean, then this could encourage flies. The best way to stop them is to make sure you keep the cage as clean as possible. Make sure you change the bedding and give the cage a good clean at least once a week. You need to also keep an eye on their food to make sure any old and uneaten food is removed. Not only will this help prevent flies, but also ensure your guinea pig doesn't eat food that has gone off. Coolio. What is the best way to clean a guinea pig's cage? To be fair, I think that's the same bloody answer, so we'll remove that. Right, that is looking good, I think. So let's just have a quick. Right, all done. Good. So that has optimized 100% of the images. It's saved 70%. So it's gone from 43 megabytes to 13 megabytes. So this is the home page before. Let's see if it's made much of a difference to the images. Which I don't think it has. I think that looks pretty much the same. That looks good. Let's go into one of the articles. Yeah, they look fine. I don't think they look bad at all. So let's see. I don't know if it would have made a massive amount of difference. So we're on 92 for desktop, 73 for mobile. So let's see if it does make much of a difference. $76 for mobile, 98 for desktop. So it's obviously sped it up a little bit more. Some of the images need properly resizing, which we can probably do quite easy. What images? Yeah, I just need to figure out what that is. But yeah, it's an improvement, slight improvement. We need to look at the mobile. Obviously, there's quite a lot in there that we probably want to fix out, to be honest, and see where we can make some improvements. Yeah, for now it would do, I think. I could do is sorting some of this out. These are going to be the biggest savings, I think. Maybe change the font to a standard one. That'll save quite a lot. Yeah. Let's have a think. But anyway, I think we'll just finish this bit. So let's see. Oops, didn't mean to do that. We want to go to power mode. Conclusion paragraph. Okay, so what were the main points or outline of the blog post? So there's loads. So guinea pigs need a spacious home that is safe, that is large enough for two, but also gives them the space to run around and get plenty of exercise. You need to make sure that it has good ventilation so the guinea pigs don't get too hot. As well as offers areas for your guinea pig to hide so they feel safe and secure. It's also important to make sure the guinea pig cage has is easy enough to clean, whilst also being that's fine. There are many options online for a good guinea pig cage, and you don't need to spend a fortune. Cool. That's fine. Let's just see what that comes up with. We might just need to do something else, but I think that might be alright. They're not very long, they're not. I want it to be a bit bigger than that. Let's just see what we got. If you're looking for a new pet and want to make sure their home is just as comfortable as they are, then I recommend getting a bit more. It's all about guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are lovely pets and they require a lot of care. A spacious home is a must, as well as good ventilation to keep them cool. Make sure you provide areas for your guinea pig to hide so that they feel safe and secure. The cage should also be easy to clean so that it stays healthy and hygienic for your pets. That sounds quite good. That sounds alright actually. Let's just copy that for now. And we'll paste that in there. Now this guys, guinea pigs make great pets, and with the right home they can be very happy. Make sure you provide your pet guinea pig with a spacious area that is easy to clean, offers plenty of places to hide. Yeah, I like that. However, with the right home, we'll just put with the right home, they can be very happy. A spacious home is a moth that is well ventilated to help keep them cool. And for your pet. Above are some of the very best guinea pig cages. These are ideal. These are ideal if you plan to keep them indoors. They are also suitable for 2 guinea pigs. Or more. If you do have any questions, please feel free. Please comment below or email me, and I'll be more than happy to help. Happy days. So that is that done. Around 2,800 words. That's not including these, so I expect each of these is 200, maybe 250 words. Let's say 200, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16 on there will make it 3, 4, 5, 4,500, give or take. So that should be more than enough to get us to what we want. So yeah, I'm going to finish these 3 and maybe add 1 more, and then this will be done. I'm not going to do that now, I don't think, because we've been running for over an hour, so I have to get back to work. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty decent. I do want to do one quick test actually. Let's just, for my own interest, let's go to add new, auto optimize. This tends to be the caching plugin that, well, not caching plugin, but plugin that I use quite a lot for improving speed. So I'm going to activate that and see. Might have a conflict with something else, but we'll see. Auto optimize. Let's go to the settings. We're going to optimize that. I'm not going to bother with any of that. We'll do that. We'll do, that's fine. Do that. Optimize HTML. Do that. That's fine. Save and empty caches, and then we'll just look at images. I don't really need to worry about that. Lazy load images, save that. I think we've already got lazy load on anyway, but yeah, it's not going to hurt, is it? Maybe not. Extra, we're going to let's test removing that. remove images. Right, now let's just have a look at the site, because that might have just screwed all the fonts up, but we'll see. Well, it's screwed all the images up. Has it? All of our images are screwed now. Well, that's no good, is it? Let's have a look. There we go. That's what happens when you mess about. But that loads quite quick now, so let's just analyze. So we're on 76 and 98. Analyze and see if we've gone the complete opposite way this time. This tends to be a lot of what I do with speed improvements, is just testing lots of different things. See, that's obviously just made it worse for mobile. Same for that, so we're going to undo that. So yeah, it's just a lot of testing, a lot of playing around. I do find that WP Rocket does a lot of improvements and is generally pretty decent. See, we're back at 72 again, so it's like, you know, what do you follow? But we'll see. I think I just need to spend a good bit of time playing around with improving the speed. Plugins, installed plugins. Let's just deactivate that. No, not that one actually. Sugar. Deactivate that one. Just deactivate it. Stop asking me dumb questions. Okay. And yeah, let's have a play another day. That rhymes. Oh, 79, getting better and better. But yeah, that's cool. I just need to play about with it, but whatever. Yeah, so I think we shall leave it at that. So let's go back to the camera. There we go. Let's get a bit of a light on here. Actually, now we need the light on, and we need to focus. Come on, I'm right here. Focus. Oh. No, we're not going to focus, are we? There we go. That's got it. Give or take. That's it. Come on. Focus. There we go. No? Yeah. Anyway, it'll be fine. Let's put a bit more light on and it might focus a bit better. There we go. That's got it. Yeah, so there we have the we've done a bit of housekeeping on the site. Added the about page, added a contact page, did a bit of improvement on the speed. Obviously there's still some more that we need to do, but obviously optimizing those images is just going to be a good thing rather than just uploading them as fairly large images, to be fair. We might be able to improve on them even more by actually going in and editing the sizes of those images. So I think that potentially when I export them out of Canva, they're probably just a little bit too big, so they just need cutting down a little bit, which we should be able to do in Imagify, but yeah, we can certainly have a look at that. And the best XYZ page is looking pretty good. Hopefully you saw the use of Jasper and the combination of using that and how I use it myself. So yeah, it just helps to speed up the process a little bit. So on Wednesday, which is the next stream, we'll do it at 12 o'clock again UK time, and again then I'll be working on the best XYZ content, so we will get that post finished and uploaded. So I'm going to finish that probably tonight, maybe tomorrow, and on Wednesday we'll just create the post and upload it and see how that looks. And yeah, feel free to join. Any questions, please feel free to ask them. If you want me to review your site, again, I'm more than happy to do that. And yeah, until Wednesday, bye for now.